Emma Torres was 32 years old, living in Chicago, Illinois. She was a marketing manager, earning $72,000 a year. By most standards, she was doing okay. Not broke, not struggling, just quietly, uncomfortably aware that she was falling behind financially. 3 months ago, she had dinner with her college roommate, Sarah. Sarah was 32. Same age. Same general career trajectory as Emma, but Sarah casually mentioned she was closing in on $200,000 in her investment account.
Over $1 million now.
Emma nearly choked on her pasta. How? Emma asked. I just started early, Sarah told her. Opened a Roth IRA at 22. $300 a month. That is it. Emma had always told herself she would start investing later, after the loans, after the car was paid off. After things finally settled down, later became 32. And now she could see exactly what it cost. I am Jeff, and I spent the last week running these exact numbers because I keep hearing from people in their late 20s and 30s. People telling themselves they will start investing soon, just not yet. I want to show you exactly what every year of waiting costs you. Not with motivation, not with vague warnings, with real math. What I've found is one of the most powerful forces in personal finance, and it might completely change how you think about time and money. Let us start with two people. Both invest $300 a month. Both earn an average annual return of 8%. Only one difference. Person A starts investing at 20. Person B starts at 30. Person A invests until 65. 45 full years of compounding. Person A ends up with approximately $1.58 million. Person B starts at 30. Same $300 every single month. They invest until 65. That is only 35 years of compounding. Person B ends up with approximately $687,000. The gap between them is nearly $900,000. Almost $1 million difference from the exact same monthly contribution. I call this the decade tax. Every decade you delay, you pay it. Not just the money you did not invest. That would be painful enough, but the compounding on the compounding multiplied across every remaining year. Here is what makes it even more brutal. Look at the actual contributions. Person A put in a total of $162,000. Person B put in $126,000 in total contributions. Person A only invested $36,000 more than Person B, but Person A ended up with $895,000 more. That extra $36,000 generated nearly $900,000 in extra wealth. The early years are the most financially powerful years of your entire life. Now I know what you are thinking. I can hear the objection already. Jeff, I started late. Can I not just invest more to catch up? I call this the catch-up illusion, and the math destroys it completely. Sarah and Emma are both 32. Sarah has been investing since 22. Sarah's account balance at 32 is approximately $55,000. Sarah keeps investing $300 a month from 32 all the way to 65. Sarah's total at 65? Approximately $1,341,000. For Emma to match that exact amount, starting at 32, how much per month? She would need to invest approximately $695 a month, more than double Sarah's contribution, every single month, for 33 straight years. And it gets worse every year Emma waits. Much, much worse. Delay to 35, and she needs around $900 a month. Wait until 40, and she would need over $1,400 monthly. Time does not give refunds. The catch-up price rises every single year. Now here is the concept that hit me hardest in all of my research. I call it the phantom money. Money that never got to exist. Every month you do not invest creates money that never gets to exist. Not just the payment you missed. The decades of compounding erased alongside it. Here's a concrete number. You are 25. You skip investing for 1 year. You do not lose $3,600. You lose what it eventually becomes. $3,600 compounded at 8% for 40 years becomes $78,000. 1 year of waiting. $78,000 gone, just from the delay. Emma sat at that dinner table, quietly doing the math in her head, not spiraling in guilt, just calculating, counting the real cost of every year. Now here is something completely counterintuitive. I promise it is real math. What if Sarah invested only from age 22 to 32 and then stopped? Just 10 years, $300 a month. Then never invested another dollar. At 32, Sarah has $55,000 sitting in her account. That $55,000 then compounds at 8% for 33 more years. By 65, Sarah's account has grown to approximately $697,000. Meanwhile, Emma invests $300 a month from 32 all the way to 65. 33 straight years of investing. Not one single month skipped. Emma ends up with approximately $580,000 at 65. Sarah stopped investing at 32. Emma never stopped. Sarah still wins by over $100,000 just from starting a single decade earlier. I call this the snowball advantage. The image that makes everything click. The early snowball gets 10 extra years of slope beneath it. By the bottom, it is massive, even though it stopped rolling years earlier. You can always push harder, but you cannot give your snowball back its hill. Now let us follow Emma forward. This is where it stops being painful. After that dinner, Emma did not spiral. She got practical immediately. She went home that same night and opened a brokerage account. $300 a month into a low-cost index fund. No complexity. 2 years later, she got a raise. And she made a critical decision. Instead of upgrading her apartment, she raised her contribution to $450 a month. $450 a month from age 34 to 65 at 8%. Emma is projected to reach approximately $800,000 at retirement. Not $1.5 million, but genuinely transformative, life-changing wealth. Built entirely because she started the night she understood what waiting truly cost. So what do you actually do with all of this? 3 concrete strategies. Strategy 1. I call it the minimum viable start. Pick the smallest amount that will not hurt. Then automate it, starting today. Not next Monday, not when the market dips. Today. Right now. The amount matters far less than the act. Start being someone who invests. Every 6 months, increase your contribution by 1% of your income. On $60,000 a year, that is just $50 extra per month. In 2 years, you will be investing at a level that genuinely compounds. And it builds gradually enough that you barely feel the transition happening. Second strategy, the time arbitrage. For anyone still in their 20s, you hold an asset right now that people in their 40s would pay for. Time. And you might be severely undervaluing it right now. Person A invests $200 a month, starting at age 22. By 65, they have approximately $895,000. Person B invests $400 a month, but starts at 32. By 65, Person B ends up with approximately $774,000. Person B invested double the monthly amount and still lost by over $100,000. Your youth is a depreciating asset. Deploy it now at maximum potency. 200 at 22 beats 400 at 32. That is just math. Third strategy, the consistency lock. And this one applies to everyone. Automate your contributions completely. Let the system run itself every month. Research shows people who automate their savings consistently accumulate far more over time. Not because of magic, because it removes the monthly temptation to skip. Some months you will want to skip. Automation does not give you that option. The best strategy is the one you actually follow for 30 consecutive years. Consistency beats brilliance every single time. That is not fluff. It is math. 3 years after that dinner, Emma has $22,000 in her account. $450 automated every month. Her own race. Her own pace. She emailed me after watching an earlier video here on this channel. I finally feel like I am playing the game, she wrote. That is the shift. Not the account balance. The decision to actually be in the game at all. If this changed how you think about time and money, Subscribe to the channel. Jeff on Investing goes up every week. Real math, real decisions, no fluff. Drop a comment below. How old were you when you started investing? Just starting out now? Say so. I read every single one. See you in the next one.